Hi guys, welcome back for another one. We're continuing here with Transport Fever 2, our EPEC challenge, every product, every city, and we're just following a tram around Glendale right now. Yeah, looking kind of barren from this camera angle, but let's zoom out and let's see what's going on here. So we have a project to do today, but before we get into that project, let's take a look at, well, what we did last episode and putting in this construction goods line into Glendale, giving them a resource, and it's getting ready to upgrade. We're delivering at max capacity, so yay us. We're just waiting for it to upgrade here, and then we're going to put a lot more vehicles on this run. But while we wait for that to upgrade, because I'm only playing on one-time speed, I could crank it up, but once again, why do that when I have time to explain some other things? So I was looking to possibly doing fuel because Inglewood and Hartford both take fuel, but when I was looking at this map, I was like, man, there are no fuel lines here. And I was like, well, let's double check this. So I open this up and I'll check a few lines. Well, Chesapeake, cut off by a mountain. Don't like that. Not a big fan. Green Bay, whole way on the other side of the map. That's a long way for fuel to travel. Wasn't a big fan. Bravo, kind of the same thing. Still on this side of the map. We have all this space here with Norwalk, but then I was like, where am I getting the oil from? It's not around. So this was going to be one heck of a project to make this happen. I just went up there, but yeah, that's going to be one heck of a project. And I was like, nope, not a big fan. So oil right now, I kind of want to roll, just roll the dice and see what happens in the future with the oil and fuel to see if I get a better location for one. So that leaves me with the very complicated, but well worth it, product line of goods. That little box they call goods when they could have just made it something else or called it something else, because everything to me is goods. Yep, they named it goods. There you go. So that's what we're going to work on. Now, all that is what we're going to work on is pretty much on this side of the map. So aces. We got to get a hooked up like an oil line to make plastic for goods. And we also got to get hooked up a steel line to make goods. So it's a very, can be a very complicated process, but we're going to try to simplify this as much as possible. We did know that when we built this with like one line on this side of the map, one line on this side of the map, it would leave most of the middle open to put in a goods transport line there in the middle, and it's going to come in handy right here. We are going to use a mixture. I think I'm going to use a mixture of both trains and wagons to make this happen, but that's what it is right now. So what I want to do is set up a line. We've got a lot of stuff here going on. We got two oil refineries or crude. Yeah, oil refineries to make oil. So crude to oil. But I really want to like exercise this one down here. That's what I really want to do. And then ship this by train the whole way over to plastics. And then probably from plastics just by wagon, sending it over there. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking out loud. Let's put it that way. So we just got to get oil down or crude down here. A couple different ways we can achieve this, but I kind of want to like put a train station here to go down. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking I want to do. So let's go ahead, undo all these roads. Don't want them, don't need them. Same thing with that one. Don't want it, don't need it. All right, so let's get a train station here. We didn't do a train station last episode, so make sure I got my right settings. 120. We only want one track, but make sure we're doing cargo. And we want to make sure this is kind of heading down this valley. Do it somewhat like that. And then let's get a road here. Not an upgraded road. Awesome. Not as awesome, but it will work. It will work. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can spend a few extra bucks here. Configure. Let's delete this. Cargo building. Let's get something a little bigger. Oh yeah, we got one that will connect right up. Sweet. Yeah, you can see the plant's highlighted with this. All right, awesome. All right, so now we got to get crude down here. And what I kind of want to do is set myself in a situation that I can just have a center. I kind of do want to bring a train down. Let's bring a train down. Let's make a train. All right. So we can expand the train forward if we need to make the platform longer. So it's going to go ahead and make a curve here. Wherever I can get 120. There's 120. Thank you. All right. And let's go ahead and set you up. I think it's another case where I'm going to delete everything. All right, train it is. Oh, come on, connect somewhere. There we go. That's all you gotta do is find the place it connects. All right, and then we're just gonna make train tracks. That shouldn't be too hard. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little fast forward building here, so enjoy. All right, so we got everything built in fast forward mode. I did some terraforming there. It's a lot easier when you're doing terraforming to like when you're on a hillside to get the terrain to come up and match your railroad. It is a completely different thing when you're trying to like get your terrain to flatten out a little bit to you know, better match your railroad. It doesn't work out as well. This should definitely probably be some kind of different color like stone or something like that. To make it look more, a little bit more to what you might see in a location like that. But honestly, what I think I need to do is just flatten it out a little bit, because there should be some like, I gotta show you now. All right, let's do, yeah, like that. Just go across the thing here, flatten it right across here real quick. I mean, that's more like how you would see it, a little away from the tracks. And like that, and then we can go back to our smooth tool. Yeah, that, I mean, it's a little bit better. Still not perfect, but a little bit more like how you would see it in real life. And that, like I said again, I don't think this would be grass. I think this would be all gravel. So we would go like, let me see, paint tool. Let's go ahead and put some gravel in to get this shrinks fine. I just want to be careful with the brush size. Do I really like that? I don't really. What is that gravel? Let's go ahead and put it in. We'll see what it looks like. Yeah, you have like gravel. You wouldn't, like they said, there would be like no grass. I mean, maybe a few weeds. To be honest, right? It'd probably be a few weeds, but there wouldn't be any grass. This would all be gravel. I think some work. I probably need to put in like a special episode where we do something like this. But really, like, now it starts hitting the rock side, and I don't like it at all. Grass gravel? No. What does grass gravel look like? Grass gravel's not bad. It's nice, like transition. Just to be sprinkled out a little bit. Like you, like I said, you would naturally have some weeds and stuff, but you definitely want this as like the transition here. Yeah, it's not a little better, but like I said, something you'd kind of want to see. But even basically, you probably do more of this grass, gravel, kind of ordeal. What else do we have as options here? Let's see. Rock. What is rock? Wait. Probably should make the tool a little strong. Maybe like lessen the strength, but I'll bring down the brush sides a little bit here. Yeah, it's not bad. You need a little bit more patience. Maybe make it smaller, a little, like I said, a little less strength. Oh well. Now it kind of looks a little goofy. I don't know. What was that though? I was just giving a little demonstration of what it would be like more in real life with, like, so the ground be a little flat on both sides, the hillside a little pushed out. But with that said, let's go ahead and put a train in here. I don't know what my future expansions look like, so we're just going to come off here. Something like that, and we'll put a depot at the end of that. There we go. Let's go make a train. We're rocking 120 stations. That doesn't have the route set up yet. Let's go ahead and set that up the line. I'm gonna go from here to here. We're gonna straight up doing black for crude. Let's see, train, crude, oil refinery. I think I'm just gonna go for the best train that I can get here. Let's go and do Baldwin. If we're doing oil, how close we can get to 120. 111 is probably the best I'm gonna be able to do. What's my look? Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. If I do one more of these, what I get? Nope, too much. All right, there we go. 3 million. I got plenty of cash. All right, let's go ahead and put it on. So right now, like, we can go crazy and hook everything up, but right now it's all about let's get the rates right. Let's get the rates right. Yeah, I think that's what I said the first time. Wasn't 100% sure. So we can accept up to 200. You produce 400. It's 2-to-1 though, right? Yeah, 2-to-1. All right, so this, we can completely produce all this. So we need a rate of 400. And the question is, do we have a rate of 400? And the answer is no, not even close. Wow. I thought we'd be better than that for sure. All right. So let's go ahead. Like I said, let's go and speed time up here. We'll play a little fast. I do want to get the years a little bit more advanced, so playing a little faster speed is going to bring in a ton of extra money. But at this point, like I said, we're kind of at the point of the game where unless we do something completely stupid, we're going to be good profitable wise. We have a lot of good routes that make us a good amount of money. All right, so we're just waiting for 70 to happen here, and then we'll clone this. And I'm going to get I'm going to get 4 trains going. It's not going to get me at that 400 number, but it's going to get me pretty close. All right, there's 60. Let's go. All right, so we're just going to keep an eye on it. We're going to clone as needed. Looking at my time of this episode, I'm definitely not getting this full thing done, but this is going to be our next major project that we will keep pushing through until it is done. I know I did some terraforming for a while, so I think I have a few minutes to play with in here at the end. We're at 43, 45, 50. First train's about ready to hit. All right, there's 60. Let's go ahead and clone. Thank you for the coal mine. I am looking for a new fuel place. I mean, there is one I can work with. I don't really want to work with it, but I can if I need to. Come on, produce the oil. I should say produce the crude. It's so confusing. All right, Lex trains out. And we're going to be at 60 very soon. Go. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I think I can actually do... If we look at the rates now, it looks like I could possibly put a 5th train here. But once again, I'm going to hold off on that 5th train. That will be... I can live with that for right now. We'll reevaluate 5th train later. So the next thing to go is to get this across to make plastic, which is pretty simple. You guys seen how I lined this up to make this pretty simple. Let's go and use a road here. I just want to make sure that we can get a straight train. Oh, look at that. All right, it's not going to give me what I want. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it give me what I want. Boom, just like that. All right, and we're gonna put our train right across there. Cargo station. I think I'm only gonna do one. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do wagons across here. Yes, let's just do one. I'll do that right there. All right, what is my platform here? It's 1-to-1 at 100, so we are we good? No, you actually produced 200. Wow, you can feed 2 plastic plants? That's impressive. Well, never mind. You can feed this plastic plant up to its second upgrade. All right. There's a lot of upgrade room there. All right. Always check what your upgrade capacity is. All right, so we got a long train we need to get across this map here at the end, which is actually, it's going to be pretty nice. We may need this in the future. We may not need this one in the future, but a reason I want with this is because it's possible we could end up using it again in the future. I don't have a plan for it right now, but other industries were going down. If you guys remember the setup of the game, we started with, I think, low or medium industries, and we wanted to go to very high or high. Somewhere in there, I set the bar. So we're going to see some growth and stuff like that. And we'll just extend you back if I have to. I mean, this is all seems like pretty much a valley. Oh, actually, speaking of valley, looks like I need to curve this one up. Looks like it curves there. That's probably the coolest thing about getting down to this level is you can actually see the details a lot better. And not only that, everything looks so like you're building so small when you're like up in God mode almost, so to speak. You know, down here it makes it look so much bigger. All right. Aiming for the valley there. We're definitely going uphill. That's fine. Better off just cutting through. I almost feel like I'm just better off just cutting through. We can go in front of or behind. I feel like I have to go in front of, but I could curve it down. So let's go behind. We'll go behind. All right, so we build up from there. So let's go right here to keep our up as smooth as we possibly can. This just keeps going uphill. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just going to be going uphill. Good news is we're coming back empty. So uphill is not going to bother me too much. But once again, I'm in a spot where if I need to expand, I'm going to be in trouble. All right, we're just going to go out a while because we definitely need room to expand. We may need to dial this back. Alright, if we do a train line from there. Perfect. It works. It works. All 120. So we're set up for high speed and expansion. Lovely. Alright, so we're going to come out of here full. The question is, do I need a second platform now? Ugh. Yeah, I need a second platform because these trains come in here pretty frequently. Tracks is what I'm looking for. Holy smokes, can't believe it took me that long to come up with that. Platform. Alrighty. And back for tracks. Boom. A lot of track building this episode. One was fast forwarded, the other one not so much. Alright, let's go ahead and put a cross pattern here. 90, 92. No! Cool. say? Where did we stop? Yeah, we're definitely going uphill. At least we're going empty uphill, which should help us maintain speed or gain. I don't know how much speed we'll gain, but help us maintain a faster speed. And we'll definitely be putting the best locomotive on this one when we can. Not a big fan that I'm coming in this way, but it is what it is. Alrighty, put some signals in, and we're going to have to wrap this one up. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap this over here, put these signals in. We'll get the train in here next episode. But guys, if you're enjoying this series so far, you know what to do. Just go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you haven't done so already, and that also includes subscribing if you haven't done so. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.